So, ladles and jelly spoons, I pressed the wrong button and buggered the camera up, so we're a bit late. 1 minute, I'm afraid. And you're watching Balcony Banter. And here we are. And there you go. Cool, dude. So here we are. We've just got one camera today. I'm on the for those technophiles, I'm on the Insta360 X5 cropped in. This is the actual thing that it's recording, and I cropped in to that bit there, which I think looks pretty good. I've got the end here, which I just need to bring that up slightly. There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Chris doesn't have a mic, so we're sharing the mic. That was the problem, because I thought the mic wasn't on, and then I turned it on, but it didn't turn the mic on. It changed the picture, and they changed the picture to the other side. And if you do that on this one, you've got to unplug it, plug it back in again. Anyway, so today I've sent the link to Adam. Nobody has decided to join us live, unfortunately. I'm going to have to start doing something about that, because this is supposed to be a podcast where we ask questions of a guest, and if no guests come in, we can't ask him questions. And Adam, although I love him very much, he's not very good at being interviewed. So if you do fancy coming on and being a guest, it doesn't cost you anything. Costs you a little bit of time of just working out how to do it, and come on and talk whatever you want, you know. Cleo and her daughter, we're going to talk about that in a minute. She's not coming tonight, but they're having the last night tonight, so I said you go ahead and go and have fun, and then we'll see you next week maybe. So Cleo is going to be a standard thing, isn't she? She's going to be she's going to be standard. So but this is going to be the new bit, so that I'm going to close this, because that gives you a nice sort of reflection as well, like that, a nice reflection in the background, and you can see the lamp there, which I've not plugged in. And we've got here on the right, if we can do that, we've got this thing that I can take away now, because the sun's basically gone down, hasn't it? Should I take it away or leave it there? I can leave it there, yeah. It's quite nice. So let's go back to the crop. When Adam comes on, we're going to put him in the corner over there, and then you can have your the comments down the bottom there. So that's going to be the setup. It's a very light setup. One thing, one camera. Christina's got a massive screen here that she can see everybody, so that's pretty good. And we're going to go and see what you guys are saying. So right at the beginning, Alan's said he can't make it tonight. He's going to watch on catch up. Ruth has shared everything. Craig's on. No coffee this morning. No, I did say Christine had her haircut today, so it's a very nice haircut. And I was going to go and get my driving license, and but I didn't have time to go and get the driving license and then be back for the haircut. But I would have done, because Jill forgot, and she was an hour late anyway. Yeah. So anyway, apart from that, but I did go and get my driving license this afternoon, and I'll tell you about later how to get a Spanish driving license. It's really weird. Never done anything like it in my life, but everybody does it, and that's cool. So yeah, so that was the coffee morning. Dane Duffus is on. How are you both this evening? We're fine, thank you. Going to do a gravel job. Sounds like a bit gangster, that. Yeah, a bit gravel job. Derek Walker's on. Adam's on. 10 minutes, Adam. Craig is saying hi to Adam. 6 p.m. A little bit later. Johnny Stephen Woodward. Good evening, Tim and Christine Hope from Chile Southport. You guys are doing well. We're doing fantastic, thank you. Chris Godfrey's on. Garin Davis, hello Garin. Adam saying 6 p.m. yes, 10 minutes. Zelda's on. Fellow watchers, Anne-Marie, Davey Butler. I love you, Butler. I wonder if I could do another crop with I love you, Butler on it. Oh, that might be something interesting. Let's try that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate this one again, and then bring that to there, and then crop that one just on me. Full screen, done. So now I've got a I love you, butler. That was good, wasn't it? So this is the wide one. This is the one we're doing. And this is the I love you, butler. Green's Adventures is on. Catherine Ruff is on. Tricia Slater. Jeff Daniels. Jassie's on. Ruth. Thank you, Ruth, for all your support, my darling. Hello, Christine. Especially for you, John.
Hello.
Off you go then. It's your show now.
My show.
Uh-huh. My show. My show.
It's going to deep down.
Just a minute, I need a beer for this. I got the dark one.
Did you get it?
In the supermarket. So I bought 11 of them. They run out in March.
Yeah, no problem. They'll be gone way before that.
You think so?
The way I know you, yes.
Well, we're on one mic tonight, so I hope you can hear Chris. I tested it before and it was alright. I'm going to test it again. Chris?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Right, so it's perfect, darling. Right, so let's get back to you guys. Out and about with Ash is on. Cool dude. Hi Ash. We're keeping well, thank you. Helen's on. Helen Grosvenor from Wheels, from Bill and Helen. Anne-Marie's on, and she's put up the link there. She's a fantastic moderator. Anne-Marie, I don't know what I'd do without you. David saying hi to everybody. Green's Adventures, blah, blah, blah. Jeff Daniels. Talking amongst themselves. Edinburgh on a 7 o'clock. I've actually linked in the description the live from Michael, and also I've put it so that it will automatically swap you over there when I finish the live here. It'll take you over to Thingy's live. Talking about that, I want to know how many's on. Okay, Louise, Evie, Anne, Greens, Adam, Craig, Louise, Emma Kelly, a cool dude. CC's okay, thank you. Lovely to see the light, night and sunshine, thank you. I think it's about to go down, about 6:30, isn't it? And I've got a second camera here I can show you, but you'd be able to see it. You'd be able to see it. If you could have a link in the chat, it might be easier to connect to Balcony Banter. The reason I don't do that is I want to know beforehand what you want to talk about and who's coming in. I want it to be a bit more professional. What usually happens is I put the link in the chat and then 4 people come in and then it doesn't work, and then it's, oh yeah, well, can't hear you, and if you got your microphone on, oh there's a buzz. So I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be professional, and therefore if you want to come and chat, you've got to know what you're doing basically. So if you've never been on before, we'll do a test beforehand, then we'll discuss what you're going to talk about, and then you can come on and you can chat about it. So that's the way I want to do this now. And if none of you want to come on, then I'll get other people. I'll go out into the world of podcasters and find somebody who's interesting. Maybe we'll get what's his name, Boris Johnson on, or something like that. Okay. Or Tommy Robinson. Okay. So if you don't want me to do that, then just let me know. So you can actually book it at timothydow.com/events, which is there. And if you want to book the live itself, that gives you more information timothydow.com/live. Yeah, so QQ, what's the dial-in link I can join? Cool dude, okay. Then, see, I trust Jassy because he's done it before. So, if anybody's done it before and wants to come on, I'll put it on now. Which is... Don't forget, you may have to copy this and put it in a browser. If anybody else is coming on. Jassy's attending Balcony Banter. Oh yeah. I didn't do the auto link because it changes every time, and I didn't want to be going editing that every time, so I just say I'll send it to you if you do it. So I just got to find out where it is now. No reply. YOLO live. Accept. Copy link. WhatsApp. Jassy. And paste. There you go. Jassy, I've sent it to you through WhatsApp, and we can get you on. Saying that, I'm going to allow people in now and get edit, reselect the screen. He's not here. We've got to wait for Adam to come in.
He'll be there in a minute. He'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, so Adam's going to come here. Adam. And I've got to do one for Jassy as well. So it's going to be 3 views. Oh, here he is. Okay, let's do crop, Tim, and guest. No, guest is first then. So guest, crop, ding, like that. Bang, bang. There he is. Hi Adam.
Hey Adam.
And Jassy's going to be down here when he comes on, but I just put me on for fun, so I can see myself. That's not too bad actually, isn't it? So this is going to be, if it's just Adam on, then it'll be this one. News layout. Oh, where's he gone? Reselect the screen, crop and Adam. Like that. So that's the news layout, right? And then when Jassy comes in, and he's in right now, so we will do the 3 guests, and we will edit that and reselect that, crop and Jassy, and done. He's gone again. Oh, what happened? Jassy, where you gone? Okay, I've knocked you out again. You've got to come back in. So let's do we'll do that until Jassy comes back in. Right, so just make sure that guest 3 is muted. No, we won't mute him. We'll leave him on. Okay. So he can talk if he wants. There you go. So Jassy, if you want to come back in. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to go and show something else, which is this one. Now, you know that I've got the map that I usually put up, and you got to type in the chat. Well, this is not that. This is a map that I've created in a little piece of software called...
Forgot.
I forgot, yeah. And it's important because it's the link called... And it's dead easy to remember as well. It's got LED in it, I think. Medlev. Oh God, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Not Percy photo. Give me 2 seconds. Jesse's back on, so let's get him back in. So view 3, edit, reselect, 1, 2, 3, bang, done. Make sure Jesse's microphone is on.
Yeah.
Sound check, Jesse.
Hey Tim, how you doing? Hey Chris.
Good, thanks.
Hey,
Just count down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I've got to put you way up at 10 dB plus to hear you. How the devil are you, my friend?
Good, wonderful, great Tim. Really awesome to talk again. I know it's been a while. Hey Christine and hey Adam.
Hey.
I've been really good. I've been super busy. Hi, lovely to see you.
You got a new job, I believe.
I have, yes. So I started the new job about 4 weeks ago. So this is week 5. And if you guys will remember, many of you guys know I was traveling for 7 or 8 months around Spain and in Tenerife and the Canary Islands. And I got up one day, it was mid-July, and I thought, actually, I should get back into the corporate world. So I started my job search in mid-July, and I started about 5 weeks ago. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, and it was a bit of a shock to the system actually to get back into writing emails and phoning people, but now I'm in full swing. So Tim, it's all good. It was a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but yeah, I'm happy to go into that.
So did you go into at the same level, a higher level, or did you take a hit?
No, I came in at the same level. So I'm in a specialized team called customer success. I work with organizations to drive business value. So I try and understand their corporate goals and try and map that to use cases and how we can use our products and services to help drive growth or marketing events. So the company I've joined is a Canadian startup. They're based in Fredericton in New Brunswick. And it's a growing company. It's pretty small, only 200 employees right now. And we've got a team of 10 in the UK. So I would say, yeah, it's at the same level. And I'm super happy. I guess the challenge for me personally was the interview process, because maybe you guys have seen one of my vlogs. I actually applied for about 150 jobs. Of which 7 companies came and approached me for interviews, and I got one contract offer which I accepted. So the job market is like nothing I've seen before, and you know, I come from a similar background to you, right, Tim, in tech, and yeah, it was really tough. It's a really tough market out there. And maybe it's just a sign of the times, but you know, it turned out to be all good. Although I got to say, it was really tough going, but I'm super happy now.
So, did you get it on your tech ability or on your experience mostly? Would you say?
I would say it's a combination of both, because you know, I've worked for some big tech firms like Hewlett Packard and Microsoft and Adobe for 9 years, so I think that was part of it. But actually, the role itself was a referral from a friend. He'd already got a job and he'd been contacted from the HR. And he said, hey, look, I have already accepted a job, but why don't you give my friend Jassy a call? And, you know, he's looking for a new career and a new role right now. So it turned out to be a referral. And that's also one thing I've learned is the old adage, it's not what you know, it's who you know really matters. Yeah. So it was through a connection, actually. Sure.
They call that in German vitamin B, because the German word for connection is Beziehung. So you get it through vitamin B, which I think is cool. Oh, I've got my glasses on.
Yeah.
I did my driving test today. You got to do a driving test every 10 years. up until you're 65, and then you got to do it then you got to do it 5 years later at 70, and then I think it's every 2 years after that. And it was a really weird driving test. I've never done one like it before. It's nothing to do with the car. It's a psychological test, an eye test, and a nurse visit, health visit. And you go in, you pay, and if you're not a pensioner, it costs you 74 euros. But you can actually do it yourself. But this company that I went to, they do it all as a package, where you go, they are the medical test, they are the coordination psychic test, they are the eye test, and they send all the paperwork in and get it all back. And for 74 euros, which I think is well worth it, because otherwise you've got to go through Spanish bureaucracy 4 times. So I think everybody does it like that. Webby does it like that, and he takes people there and tells them how to do it. So I wasn't too worried about whether I would get it or not, but when I got there I was quite intimidated. So I went in, I paid the money, the lady asked me if my address was right and all that, what's my new phone number, all the bureaucratic stuff. Then she took me into this room with a box, and it looked like one of these clear boxes from the Scientologists, with things you got to hold. I think, are they going to electrocute me or something like that? So basically, it's like quite a large box, very old-fashioned. You know, something you'd have in a 1960s sci-fi movie. They've got a massive CRT right in front of you, which is, you know, it's like you remember the one in World War III? What's it called? War Games, where it's it click, it goes like a little 80 by 120 CRT or whatever it was. I can't remember it now. And anyway, so you've got this, and then she's on a massive click clackety keyboard, and then she's bringing the menu down, and then she says, right, the button in the middle is a brake, she said. I said, okay, and I'm going to show you a screen, and there's a dot going to go across the screen, and then it's going to hit a white box, and when it hits the white box you won't be able to see it anymore, and then it'll come out the other end. I want you to stop it before it comes out the other end, but I want you to stop it just before it comes out the other end. So it'll go at a constant velocity when I start it, but there'll be 6 goes, and each one will be a different velocity. So she says, this is just a not a test, a trial. So this thing went, and it's quite slow, and it's got lines, so you can gauge how far you're going till you hit the box, and the box itself is 2 sections wide. So if you count from 2 sections before, 1 to whatever you want to count to, and then just count the same when it enters the box, you should be all right. Anyway, so that's what I did. I just waited till it hit 2 sections before and started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then when it hit the entrance to the box, I just started again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit it on the 5, and it didn't come out the other end, so I didn't fail. If it comes out the other end, you fail. And so you got to stop it early, but they want to know if you're like, scaredy, or if you whatever. So anyway, yeah, I did that, and then the first one I did, which wasn't part of the test, she said, did you stop it near the end? And I knew I'd stopped it too early. I said, no, I think I stopped it a bit too early. She went, okay. So we did the test anyway, and afterwards she says, that's the best result I've ever seen. So I was quite pleased with that. Best result we'd ever seen. And then the second thing you had to do was really weird, and I can't really explain it, but if you can imagine, on a computer game, you've got a road, and it's just like a red blob like that, and then it goes like this and goes like this and moves to the side, and then you've got a blog in the middle, a blot in the middle, and you can only move it left and right. You can't move it up and down or diagonal, so you've either got to move it left or right, and you've got to keep it within the 2 lines. And there's 2 of these either side, and you've got 2 controllers, so you've got to be ambidextrous a little bit. You've got to be able to look at 2 things at once, and they go quite far apart, so you've got to look at two things, and then you've got to keep them within. And if it hits the side, it goes and it's a really jarring noise, like, you're failing, Anyway, so it started off, and I was going I thought, oh my god. And then and it went on for quite a while. I think it's probably about 3 minutes, but 3 minutes is a long time when you're under stress. So afterwards I went, how did I do? She says, you did really well. And again, I was really surprised. She says, most people, as soon as they hear that, they'll do this, and it goes straight over, and then they go over that. She says, you were just touching the edges, and that's perfect. She said. So she said it's the best. What did she say? It was one of the best results she's ever seen. So I was quite pleased with that. Went to the eye test. They said, read the bottom one. I went dot 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 dot. She says, right, read the one above it. I said Z N F H C, and then she says, read it again. I said, well, I remember it's Z N H C. So anyway, I did that. Put me in a booth with earphones on, and she said, if you hear it in the right ear, put your right hand up. You hear in the left ear, left hand up. And there was a high pitch dood, and then a dood, and then a low pitch brr, brr, and then there was bits that I couldn't hear. So obviously, they have dogs that drive, or young people, of course, that can hear other frequencies. But they're passed with flying colours. She said, stamped it. So they'll send me my license within the next 2 to 3 months. She says, and they gave me a piece of paper to have with my old license to say I'd already done the tests and it's on its way. Cool dude. Interesting.
Great story. Yeah. Wow, that sounds like a pretty rigorous test, Tim. I don't think the UK is anything like that. I know folks have to take it again at around 70 or something like that. But
I think it's just 70 though, isn't it?
So yeah, I think so. Something like that. 70 or 75.
Has he gone? What have I done?
No, Adam's here.
Adam's here. Hang on, show us again.
That's where I was over the weekend. There was a beautiful display in Tottenham Court Road Station, so I did some filming there, some quick shorts. So it's like a room, and they have these huge projectors, and they display like different movies on them. There's one about butterflies and a beautiful garden and a nice palace. So London has been really cool. So it's really good just to walk around Trafalgar Square. They've got lots of Christmas markets on right now with different stalls selling crochet and all these cool things. And yeah, the place was really buzzing. A little chilly, but yeah, really good. Really nice to be in London at this time.
Little chilly, is that like Little Mexico? I'm just going to get the light.
Absolutely.
I can still hear you. I'll still hear you, so... But I'll leave it there for Chris in case he wants to say something.
He can still hear you.
Yes. Yeah, it's lovely to see Adam.
There we go. Ladles and jelly spoons.
All right.
Don't drop it.
I'm surprised how bright and light it is there, because here the sun sets around 4:30, so it looks really nice there. It's more like
we're 2 hours later. I think the sunset tonight was 8:20, so maybe 5 minutes ago. Hey Siri, what time was sunset this evening?
Sunset was at 18:10.
18:10, so 6:10. So 15 minutes ago.
Because I was on the phone to my sister today, and it was 4 o'clock, so 5 o'clock her time. And it was really dark, she said.
Pitch black, and she's near Munich. She's just north of Munich, isn't she?
Yeah. When in our place the sun was still shining.
And warm. I'm gonna scare Adam now. Oh, wrong one. That's the one. Yeah. So before you came on, Jassy, I was just saying I found another free app. Oh, I've got an app, so I don't know what it's called. I found another free app where you can do a lot of stuff, but it also integrates a.
Sorry.
It's okay. It also integrates a map, and it's called Padlet. I thought it was easy, so I'm just going to go back to the crop. Actually, I'm going to go to that one and show that. So it's the last one there, Padlet, Padlet. And if you go to padlet.com, which I'm going to put in the comments now so you don't have to think about it. So you go into padlet.com / Tim Dowd / map. I think I should have put some HTTP in front of that for you to click it. But if you go to that anyway, what are we doing? There we go. Yeah, if you go to that, then it will bring you up with this map, and then you can drop a pin. If you press the plus sign, you can drop a pin anywhere, and you don't have to log in or anything. If you do log in and you get a free account, then that's better, and you can put it in, and then it's permanent, so you don't have to do it every time. So you can put in either your house address, or what I recommend is, if you don't want to put your house address public, which is a bit weird, put either the city or the town centre where you live, or the village where you live, if you want to get it more granular, or a local place that you're looking at. You know, what's it called? Sainsbury's in English. Point of interest. So local point of interest. Yeah, you can do the local point of interest, and then it'll be there forever then. So I'll just show this map all the time. The advantage is you don't have to log in, you can drop it. The disadvantage is it does suggest a name, and if you just press OK, then you'll be like the what was I before? The intelligent owl had dropped it here, so we won't know who you are. But you can actually put in a name and a little bit about yourself, and even a picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on the map here, and I'm going to show you. Oh no, I'll turn my things on. Where are we? So my mic is on forever now, and I'll go to the map itself. You can still hear me, I believe. And I'll go into the map, and I shall move it to where I am. I shall zoom in to where I am, and I haven't put it on top of my house either. I've just put it on the town, Kayasavachi, the name, and then if I press it, it says here's Timothy Dowd, and then our town. And if you press the three little dots, you can open the post. Copy location, connect, report. Can I edit it? Open the post. I thought I'd put a picture up. Maybe not. I don't have to close it now. Open post in new tab, report, copy location. Do I just go back? Oh yeah, I go back. So yeah. So mysterious trout just put a thing in there. That's what I'm saying. If you don't put your name in, then it'll just do some sort of weird name, We got somebody up here. Supportive Emu from Bucky in Scotland. I do know what that is though, because I did it yesterday. But yeah, we should be able to find out where you guys are. There's a little red plus sign in the bottom right hand corner. If you do download the app, then it's a lot easier. And the app is called Padlet, Padlet. This is it.
Oh,
and then
right.
go to
So, Tim, to understand correctly, so this is something that all the viewers can use to mark out where they are. In
right, and a little bit about
crowdsourced
themselves.
way, and then
Yeah.
yeah, right. I got it. Okay, understand.
And it's live, so that means if I look at the map and somebody goes and puts one in now, then it'll appear whilst I'm doing it, whilst you're doing it. So this is a live map. There's only 2 people on it at the moment, but I'm sure somebody Trout just put one in, but I can't see it. They must have deleted it immediately. Well, that's another story. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to put your name on that, that'll be there forever then, or until I think of something else stupid. So it's nice to know where people are from, and we can look at that, and you can interact, and you can actually do quite a lot with that. You're allowed 3 boards, information boards for free, and then if you want to up your game, you go to a tenner a month, and you can have 200 boards. So it's basically for people working, but for me, I think 3 boards should be enough. One's a map, and then the other board would be something else. I suppose maybe a presentation of information or whatever. And maybe a 3rd board could be, I don't know, what do they offer? A gallery. I like a picture gallery. That's quite good. I could do a gallery, yeah. So if I want to show some pictures, I don't have to put it onto the SD card. I can just do a gallery. So I'm always interested in stuff like that. So what was I going to say?
It's nice to know where people are from. Yeah.
So let's go back to these people talking amongst themselves. Andrew's Bar Buddies is open now. I saw it on YouTube last night. It looks fantastic. It really does look fantastic. It's a wide frontage now with the stairs in the middle. You go straight up a ramp and you're right there by the... you just go straight back to the disabled toilet, which looks fantastic. And then there's a lot of area now with, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think you've got 12 tables of 4. And then you go upstairs and both of the roofs are open and you can walk between them. So it's basically one massive roof with the stairs in the middle. It's in Los Cristianos. But they've put the ramp in for wheelchair users. And then downstairs they've got some fantastic toilets. In fact, I think the toilets are too good because I don't know about you, but toilets in pubs in Los Cristianos, people don't always respect your stuff, especially behind closed doors, if you like. So we'll see. But yeah, he's spent a lot of money. He's spent a lot of time. He's done a lot of design. It looks really fantastic. Neon. It's got his branding, his sort of like loud shirty type branding on it. I think it's going to be an excellent place. It's the only thing is it looks out of place next to the other bars now, because the other bars are still in the 70s, Yeah, well done.
Oh, that's great
to Andrew.
Great to hear. Yeah, it's great to hear. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you taking Webby one day? Says, that Webby and him. That's just a joke.
Yeah, it's all
Although
good. You're
people
all
still
one big happy family.
We're not all one big happy family, but we're not I'm going to punch his lights out. He doesn't mean it. Aki's asking Jassy, when are you back in Tenerife? Just as you took a sip.
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, I do have a window just before, actually after Christmas. So I've got a small window a few days. Although, with my new role, actually, so I could come out after Christmas, as long as the flight is cheap and I can get some cool accommodation. That's good. The other thing I want to add with my job, actually, it's a remote working, Tim. So what this means is I can work certainly from anywhere in the UK, and I believe we'll give it a bit of time, but I should be able to work remotely. Now, when we spoke many months ago when I was out there this summer, I said I was looking for a remote job. I've also got unlimited holidays as well, so I can have as many holidays as I want, which is great. But with the remote working, that's quite a game changer for me, because that's puts me one step closer to my dream, which was to get a property in Spain, right?
Just a minute. Unlimited holidays, is they paid holidays?
Yes, correct.
Or just go on holiday tomorrow. No, go back. They'll call you up in 20 years saying, should we still pay you?
Yeah, I think there's a fair use policy. So yeah, I'll have to, just make sure I'm in line with the policy. But yeah, it's flexible holidays. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just, work really hard for the next 6 months. And then I reckon with a bit of luck, I should be up to work from abroad, which means I can come out to Tenerife more and Spain more, which will be absolutely wonderful. So I'm also looking forward to doing a lot more traveling. So I've got a customer in India that I'm going to be working with. So that's going to be a trip out there, possibly also to Europe and maybe even Australia as well. So I'm looking forward to 2026. It's going to be a great year of travel.
Do you have any family in India?
Yeah, I've got some extended family and friends, so that'd be good. Although
anywhere near where you're going?
I think it might be. No, I'm not sure where the company is based. Probably around Bangalore or somewhere like that. It might be a quick trip in, but if I can, maybe I might just go to India and then do a tour to Australia and then come back. Although, yeah, I'll need a good 2 weeks for that. Yeah.
Cool. I'm just doing this because Michael has cancelled due to bad weather. So I am cutting the link that I sent. Cut.
Cheers, everyone.
Save. Cheers. So yeah, Michael's not going to do his work around, and I've just had my bubble blown as well. If I can find it again. There we go. Simon says, I've had 3 tests, my wife one at different times. The lovely lady doing the test told us both the same, that we were the best she'd ever seen. A sales pitch to get you go back, I think. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, there you go. There we go, back in the room.
Oh, on a YouTube front, I did have this other story for you, Tim. I've had possibly my first collaboration with a luggage company. So a company's written to me and they wanted me to promote their suitcase and bags that they have. So that's very exciting. I haven't had that before, so I'm going to write to them and see if I can get a suitcase, and then I'll create a vlog of maybe the 10 things I take when I'm traveling, the best things to travel with, which is really good. So yeah, that could be a brand new era for me to do some collaboration. So yeah, it's really exciting.
I always reply to them and say, I don't do this for a living, but don't forget to like and subscribe. And they always do. Or they say they do anyway. So the whole point of this call-in of this show actually is just to tell you what's going on, because I'm changing again slightly. For personal reasons, Freaky Friday will be cancelled this week, and the week after Webby's away. So I'm thinking of doing something different. Now I know everybody says, no, you can't change Freaky Friday. It's, what we're going to do on a Friday is rubbish on the TV, and we love watching you and Webby. But certain things have happened that will no longer allow me to film in that pub, because there's been some complaints of people saying you're encroaching on my privacy. And so there's certain things I've got to take care of. And so in the meantime, till further notice, Freaky Friday's cancelled. If you probably notice, you can no longer book it on my booking system. Those people have already booked. There will be an alternative venue, but I do understand if you want to go to there, then I just won't be filming. So that's that. So I don't know whether I'm actually going to go out this Friday and find another venue quickly, and I don't know whether Webby's coming with me because Webby's basically Webby's Webby. He just happens to be there, and if I'm going, and I won't go to the other bar the guy owns, and there's no other bars really that I feel like I could do a Freaky Friday from. So basically, I've got to look for something else, and I might even drive. So that means I won't be drinking on a Friday, which Christina will like. Alternatively, I could walk over to the Rosa Centre, or even get the bus 3 stops to the Rosa Centre at 5:20, go live at 5:55, and then get the 7:10 bus back, which gets me back for 7:30. So I could do that. But so the Freaky Fridays are going to change, I'm afraid. But don't worry, there'll be something. Even if it's just I want to do more recorded vlogs as well. I've got 3 that I'm editing at the moment. And since I got the 360 camera, that's really good. And I like the Pocket 3 for going and doing stuff, but I think I'm a lot more what's the word? I can get a lot more out of the 360. And if I'd used both of them, one for B-roll, one for chatting, one for wide and close-up shots or what have you, and also I'm getting the new Neo 2 drone. I sold my other 2 drones, and I'm able to get the Neo 2 now, so that should be coming this week. And so I'll have basically everything I need, and then I got to start thinking about what I want to do with the channel, because I'm the live guy. I go live 8 times a week, and it's a lot of work. And what I want to be able to do is to spend more time with Chris. So that means the evenings are the ones that are going to be affected. So I can do anything I like in the morning till 11 o'clock because Christina's in her office, the land of Nod. So that's not going to change. So from the morning till 11 o'clock, I'll be working, either doing live shows or doing walks or filming. And I'm actually going to start working at the weekend as well, but not live. So eventually it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday walks, Monday, Friday coffee, or maybe walks as well, I don't know. Walk to coffee, I've not decided that yet, but the mornings are going to stay the same. Balcony Banter, I want to get into more of a podcast situation where we invite a guest, and I know that the guest is coming on, and we maybe book them weeks or months in advance, and they've got something interesting to say, either about Tenerife or about vlogging or about anything they want to talk about, really, because it's Balcony Banter has always been just us, hasn't it, really? And we want, anybody can come on and talk about anything. It doesn't have to be Tenerife related. And the midweek meetup is cancelled anyway for winter because Chris doesn't go out in the winter, do you? So from
too cold.
Yeah, from December, January, February, March. So the first Wednesday in April will be the midweek meetup. If anybody's already planned or booked a midweek meetup, then it'll just be me, and I won't be staying for dinner. So the evening ones are going to change. This one's going to stay the same. Monday night Balcony Banter with Cleo and an invited guest, and of course our friend Adam. And Wednesday is without Christina till further notice, but I'll probably still be going out for a quickie down the Nebula, or maybe, if you want to, the Rosa Centre. And then Friday, as I say, I've got to find a new way to do Freaky Friday, with or without Webby. Now, without Webby, I don't think it'll work, because it's me and Webby just ranting.
It won't be freaky.
It won't be freaky. It'll just be Friday. So I don't know what to do there. So I'm going to meet with Webby. I've talked to Webby today, but because he's away next Friday, what I was going to do was just cancel this Friday and say I don't know what's happening, and then next Friday, Webby's not here, and then I would do that Friday on my own, that people know I'm on my own. So I'm got to convince Webby to do this Friday somewhere else. If I can't do that, then it may be the end of Tim and Webby show. But I don't know.
Yeah, got it, Tim. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I think I'm supportive, Tim. As you know, I will support you in whatever direction or strategy you take. And I'm sure everyone in the community will as well. It's a shame, you can't continue at the Monte Cristo. I know there's plenty of other bars there, the Three Horseshoes, maybe the new sports bar. Maybe it could be a round robin where a different venue or place sponsors you to invite you in, and Webby too. And it promotes.
It won't be in. It won't be in the village. It won't be in the village.
Okay.
Because the people that have complained just don't like it, and and also there was, anyway, I don't want to get into the ins and outs. Basically, the Sports Tavern and the Monte Cristo are no-go areas for the filming.
All right.
And Webby can still film, but because he's the mayor of Cayo Savaki, but apparently I can't.
But you're the ambassador. I
am the ambassador. Oh, for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to publish a vlog tomorrow or the day after, maybe Wednesday. I met the British ambassador on Friday morning, and we spent the morning from 11 till about 12:30, wasn't it? And he presented Cleo with the British Empire Medal, honorary British Empire Medal, because she's Irish, of course. And I said, well, didn't Ireland used to be part of the British Empire? I don't know. But she got the British Empire Medal. So I met some nice people there, and they even said they'd be interested in looking into the Balcony Banter, the podcast. So we had the Irish consul, the British ambassador, who know about Balcony Banter now. So then you never know, they might be looking in now. So that's why I want to make it a bit more professional and a bit more talkative and stories, as opposed to just waffling. I know I'm just waffling now, but once we've got it set, then people can come on and tell their story. I don't want to talk all the time, even though I tend to. So I got Jassy on now and said a bloody word the last 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a word in edgeways. Yeah, it's all cool. It's a great idea, Tim. Oh, I like that. I think I've seen some other YouTubers invite a special guest in. For example, someone who's an expert in property, for example. And they can talk about property. It could be something they let out, or it could be for people who may want to buy in Tenerife as well. And, they're the expert. Or it could be someone who supports British expats or anywhere in the world to move to Tenerife, right? It could be someone who's, a solicitor or a kind of immigration specialist of sorts. I like that idea because it, helps people out. Maybe they have a dream like I do to move to Spain. I think that will be really cool. Or it could be someone that maybe, speaks very good language, and it's a small Spanish lesson as we're on, where people can learn a few simple phrases, because that, I would say, adds value to the audience. I really like that idea.
I could actually do that. If I get nobody, I could do the Spanish with Paul type. I could push his product by but by going through one of the lessons, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. People can follow it along at home in their own pace.
Right.
I think that's
do that.
Great. I mean, there's so many things. It could even be like a simple cooking show. I saw one of the Lanzarote vloggers, Dave. He did some Canarian potatoes. Maybe that might be something.
Yeah, but doing that live is a bit hard. doing that live is a bit hard.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it is
I
a
think,
live show, so even though it's a podcast, it will still be a live show. Although it doesn't have to be, you know. I mean, I could put it out at Monday 5 to 5:55, right? But it doesn't have to be recorded live. I could come on live and say, "Hey, ladles and jelly spoons, I talked on Saturday. I talked with Bill," and then roll VT, you know.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
could
good
be that.
idea,
Or
Jesse.
you could record it and then just run it as a premiere, and then we could interact, or it could be, you know, video in video. So you're telling the narrative live, but the video of the cooking's happening in parallel, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget, I've got this system now that I can just bring in a video, and then I can react to it. So I can say, like, "So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, and I recorded this 2 weeks ago or 2 days ago, and roll VT." And then I can actually still talk over the top. I've got to remember to turn the video on and put the volume up though. 6 of diamonds. I thought because Michael was finished that they'd finished. He's over there, look. You got a table? Because you're a miserable git. It's looking better tonight. Everybody's worried about you last week, you know. Because you're a miserable git.
Listen, wait a minute. If anybody says to me, "How's your car?" I'm going to knock them straight
I
out.
told. Turn it up like that.
Keep them occupied till I come on. I'm going to have a big day. I'm ready for it.
Good man. And he tried the pork sandwich out. I'm going, "Hey, Dave!
Yeah, that's cool.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
I mean,
I like it.
I'm
Best bits.
I could even I could even go on and do live. Oh, that's another thing I can do. That is another thing I can do. Oh, I can't do 2 webs. I got to change the other one. Okay, I'm not going to do it now. But I could bring in a YouTube channel. So somebody wants to promote their YouTube channel, I can actually bring them on as a guest and show their YouTube channel at the same time.
Yeah,
You know,
and,
so that
you know, it could be a tech show as well. You know, where people bring in their tech and they talk about how they film or best practices, something like that. Well, whatever someone's subject matter might be.
The biggest problem I've got, Jesse, and I know the people are going to be screaming in the comments right now. The biggest problem I've got is that the people who join the lives are typically all the same people that come to every live. So the 100 and odd people that join they're here most times. We might get people coming in and out, but it's a core business of the lives. Obviously, afterwards, 1,000 people watch, so it's one of those things where, you know, do I bite the bullet and say, look, I'm growing the 1,000, and there will be people interested in that, or do I go to my core people that have supported me for years, and I'm saying I'm throwing everything out with the bathwater, you know? And I want to balance it. I want to say, look, I'm not going away. The walks will stay the same. You can come on and chat amongst yourselves. You can interact. You can do what you like. The evening ones, and this one, who have we got? How many we got on now? We got 70 people on now. So this is the lowest live magnet, if you like, of the whole thing. Midweek meetup, it depends who's there, and Freaky Friday's the best one. I mean, we nearly got 200 regular now, so 190 people watching regularly. So that's the one that I'm just upset about losing, you know. Although it's not lost. Yeah. I mean, I could still go out and do the Freaky Friday, just not in the venue that we were. And with that said, maybe not with Webby, you know. But it's. I've got to convince him to come to a different location. He will only go to 2 bars, and those are the 2 bars that I can't film in. So
okay, understand. Yeah, got it. Yeah, the reason I like Freaky Friday is because I've normally had a really packed week, it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and it's a chance to relax, and I get to connect with people in the community to say hi who maybe I've not spoken to for a while. And it gets my weekend off to a great start. It's really fun, and when you're on the video with Webby and everyone, it feels like I'm there with you guys. I'm at home. I can enjoy a beer. It's really special, and that's how I kind of consume Freaky Friday. It's just like being.
But I can move to the Rosa Centre tomorrow, right? I could this Friday I could go
Sure.
to the Rosa Centre. There's 4 bars there I could choose from. The only thing is that if Webby doesn't come with me and nobody's booked, and nobody's actually booked for Freaky Friday between now and Christmas, so there are no guests between now and Christmas. I think the next Freaky Friday is middle of January sometime, so nobody was coming anyway. Or people have decided, I don't need to book because they're there all week, and now I might be disappointing people that I don't even know I'm disappointing because they were planning to come on Friday, and because they didn't book, I didn't know, and so I don't know what to do. So what I could do is change the venue to somewhere else, or open up the booking again, and then make sure that I tell people who book where it's going to be, and it'll be on the same bus route, so it'll either be here or it'll be in the Rosa Centre. I could even do it at the Nebula, but I don't want to be doing Nebula twice a week, and I'm sure they don't want it, me on a Friday night, if I'm not eating. So
Yeah.
so that's something I've got to work out. It's something I've got to work out.
What about
Yeah.
the bar at the corner?
Casa Maria,
Yeah.
they're basically just for food. Basically just for food. I could go downstairs below the Monte Cristo to BBJ's, but I've not supported them at all. So it's like I'm going cap in hand to say, can I please do my show here now, which I don't particularly want to do. So I've got to think of it anyway. But I'm just letting you guys know, especially you guys on the live know, that this Freaky Friday will not be in Monte Cristo. I've decided now that I probably won't cancel it. I will do something at 5:55. Okay. And we'll see how it goes, and I'll see if I can con Webby into coming out for an hour, and then he can go back to Monte Cristo and do whatever he does. But he goes home at 7:30, 7:45. So I mean, I don't know why. Anyway, so sorry about that.
Maybe
So
Tim
why
is-
won't Webby go to
yeah,
another
may-
venue, Tim? Speak to his boss. No, I didn't say he's not going to go. I just don't think. I've not asked, to tell you the truth, because he's trying to convince me to go to say, ignore those people who don't want me to film, and then, it's just load of bull. You know what he's like. So he's trying to convince me that I could convince the bars and the people in the bars that it's not a problem me filming. But I don't want to do that. I mean, if people have got a problem with me filming there, then that's okay. That's okay. I can go somewhere else. And it came off.
Hey Tim, Alan's Homemade Vlogs is saying, Tim, I will come and open a bar and get you in on a Friday. There you go.
There
It's
you
like
go.
Alan's
I got a
opening
buddies.
new bar.
I got a buddies. Keep Freaky. See, keeping the Freaky Friday. Okay, I am going to keep Freaky Friday. I'm going to keep the Friday slot. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep the Friday slot. I'm just not going to go to Monte Cristo or the Sports Tavern, because the people there don't want me filming. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So I've got to find somewhere else. We're all with you. I mean, if you're with me, then it doesn't matter where I go. I just don't want to lose Webby, for the simple reason is, Webby always says, it's your show, Tim, and I come on. So he's got stuff to do on Fridays, and he likes his drink, and he likes his bottle of Heineken and what have you, and he doesn't want to be going out of town, out of the village on a Friday. And so I think, okay, I'm saying I think, I've got to ask him anyway. So we might just be somewhere else on Friday. And if not, then it'll be me somewhere else on Friday. But I always feel bad, because when I'm on my own, I can't interact. I can't carry it myself. I'm not as I don't feel as though my presence is enough. So I've got to have people to interview, or people to talk to, or Webby to to banter with, and then that's it. So I'll take you.
Agreed.
You're bloody useless. I'll take Adam. Over here.
Yeah.
Right, 7 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go and find out. Bite the bullet, Tim. Yeah, I mean, I've got to bite the bullet with you on John. Okay, when it's finished, these get deleted and then they come back in about a day or two, so I can read them on catch up.
Tim, I just thinking aloud here. It might be just a matter of experimenting with different ideas. Having a look at the viewership, the sentiment of the chat, seeing what people think, and ask the community. So maybe just a matter of trying different things and seeing if there's a sweet spot.
Well, there's two distinct communities that I have that I'm thinking about. The community that supported me all these years, coming on live, every live show and chatting amongst themselves, that's all friends, right? And what I don't want to do is to say, right, Freaky Friday's no longer what you're thinking of, and they say, okay, we'll go and watch something else, And it's not that I'm losing views, because yourself that I don't really mind if people watch or not. I mind whether people enjoy themselves whilst they're watching, OHS, there you go. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, there's lots of things going on, but as I say, new adventures. Okay, yeah. Was the same. Shame. Stopped. Holiday Spanish. Anything further up than that? Do a Spanish app. Okay, Spanish lessons. We're doing that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll recreate Freaky Friday anyway. So, Jesse, thanks for coming on, my friend. You've saved the night. I probably wasn't going to go as deep as I did, but because you're there, thank you for that. I want to thank Adam. Thank you very much. And we love you, my friend. And we'll see you next year. So next week, okay, 6 o'clock, or what's 6? I can't remember what 6 is. And Chris, thanks for coming on, even though I just ignored you for an hour.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Right. So we're all going to go now. So thank you very, very much for joining us, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I'll be going live at the airport because I'm picking up Damien Hooper, one of our oldest friends, and I'm picking him up and taking him to the Gara Suites, I think he's staying, up in Playa de las Americas, but he's not landing till 10:15, so he probably won't be out until about 10:45, and then I've got to rush home for Chris. I mean, she knows right now I'm not going to be there for 11, right? But it's Tuesday, so it's a nice day. It's a nice day. She likes Tuesday. And so I'm going live before he comes in, so I'll be at the airport at 9 o'clock, and I'll have a walk around and chat to you guys until I get moved on by the police, and we'll see what we shall see. So a Wednesday, nobody's booked for Freaky Friday, for midweek meetup, but I will be going out for a pint, and I will be going out for a pint. Wednesday I had booked with somebody who's now cancelled, so I'm free on Wednesday, as I am on Thursday. So if you are on the island and you want to come and go for a walk, don't forget to go to timothydow.com/events. If you want to be on next week's Balcony Banter, go to timothydow.com/live. If you want to support the channel, you can also support the channel by going to timothydow.com/sponsor. And we'll see you on the next one. Jesse, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, Tim.
You. See you.
Take care. Have a good
Bye-bye.
evening. All right.
You too, man.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Cool dude. See if anybody's put in. Yeah, they have. So nobody came in on the map, so we're going to leave it here now. Where's the outro gone? You've been watching. Was that anybody down? So, I'm recording. My fault. Right, first question. Oh, here's Jen. I'm having a big needles and jelly spoon. Where are you from? So, what's your name and where are you from? Channel. Okay. Thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next one. My first